Well, no chocolate, no eggs, but we are preparing a very nice no-bake lasagna with a lot of Italian ingredients.
No. Welcome back to Studio One. I'm in the kitchen with Marta Yanci. Welcome.
Hi,
All
thank
good?
you.
Thanks very much indeed for taking on the challenge. Obviously theming the weeks at the moment. And Italian cuisine has come to the fore. I mean, it's got to be one of your favourites.
It is, yeah. It's south of Europe. It has to be one of my favorites. Yeah, we actually eat a lot of Italian at home. Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it, how it's sort of impacted culinary evolution the world over at the moment.
Everywhere, yeah. It's pretty
wherever
amazing.
you are in the world, you'll find an Italian restaurant.
That's true. That's true. And anyone knows what pizza is, right, or what mozzarella is. It's true. Yeah. It's
so in terms of Italian, one of the things that really sort of jumps off the plate for me is the ingredients, the freshness, the simplicity of those ingredients, and that's what you're working with today, isn't it?
That's exactly what I want to do. In the no-bake lasagna, we're actually not cooking at all. Everything is just a matter of mixing and so on. Everything is very fresh. If you look around, it's just all tomatoes, greens, and so on. And I've brought this cheese that is a very special cheese. I think probably most of you are not familiar with it. It's called sfoglia.
This is sfoglia,
and this is sfoglia.
Okay.
And what it is, it's basically a mozzarella, just a flat mozzarella sheet. That's all it is, yeah. This one in particular is locally produced, which makes it even nicer because it is Italian, but it's done in Sarja. So yeah.
Oh, wonderful stuff. And available in supermarkets now?
And available, I guess, in some supermarkets.
Carrefour,
and then
I
if not,
think,
what you can do
yeah.
is you can probably just order it directly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I suppose one of the things, because what it shouts to me as here, is it looks like a piece of lasagna pasta as well, doesn't it?
That's the whole point, yeah. So instead of baking or anything like that, we're just going to use the, I love using these rings, so I always use these rings.
Yeah?
Do you want to do it? It's pretty easy.
I think I'll probably ruin
pass?
it. Yes, I'm going to pass. I'm going to leave it to the experts tonight.
Okay, there you go. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 circles like this. How high do you want to do it? Shall we do 3 layers?
Let's just
cut 4.
We've got time to fill. We can go all the way to the roof tonight.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
3 minutes
I'm going to do 4.
on the dish. Okay.
Yeah, that's plenty of time.
So we're looking for that layering
That's right,
idea.
because it is a lasagna, right?
Yeah, well, a lot of people will think of lasagna, Garfield's favourite dish, of course, and
a lot of bechamel, cheese melting. No, this is a healthy one.
This is a healthy one.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Okay.
So what we've got here is we've got arugula. This one is not local. This one is actually from Italy. I got it from Italy this time. So there you go.
To
keep with the theme.
Leaves.
Keep with the theme. And we've got some basil. I've brought you something very special today as well. Not the regular basil, but also purple basil.
Got some
you don't find this very often. You can find it in supermarkets in Dubai as well. Now what I've done is, when you buy the basil plants and they always sort of tend to die, you keep them at home and you keep them in the fridge, and that's something you never have to do because they'll die. Well, what I've done is I've planted it. I just got a couple of pots and planted it with my son in the garden, and we've got like this, kid you not, huge plant like this big of basil right now. So I brought these leaves from home.
Wonderful.
100% organic.
If anyone's looking for basil, Marta's house, all right? She's got loads at the moment.
Yeah, just come by. I'll just give you a bunch. Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
so
we've got a couple of minutes left.
I got a few leaves. I've just chopped it, mixed it.
Thrown the basil into the leaves,
there you go. Okay. And what we're going to do now is we'll just season it like you would season any salad. So some salt, pepper, balsamic vinegar today, not red vinegar, because we're keeping with the theme. Yeah.
Right too.
So just a tiny bit of balsamic vinegar, bit of.
You're just dressing in the plate itself.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we'll just dress it. We're going to give it a stir, got it there.
And this is a vegetarian option, isn't it?
It is vegetarian and it is gluten-free because we're not using pasta, it's just cheese, so there you go. So what I've got here as well is I've got some sun-dried tomatoes.
Yes.
I've got some cherry tomatoes that I have cut already and I've seasoned them as well, like with the arugula, just balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt, pepper, So what we're going to do now is, my hands are going to get a little dirty.
Don't you worry.
I just washed them, so that's going to be messy.
So we've got the cheese going onto the plate.
Yeah, and we're just going to put...
And this is where we start building,
Yeah, we'll put a bit of the salad, and we'll just put a couple of pieces of the cherry tomato.
So they get popped on top.
So it's gonna look really nice and high,
Yeah.
We'll get a bit of sun-dried tomato as well.
Okay.
There you go. Just put it there around. Oops, we'll clean that later. Now I've prepared some pesto as well.
Okay.
To prepare pesto, pretty straightforward. I've done
From
it just
basil?
before. Ah, there you go. Yeah. So I just got the basil, pine nuts, garlic, Parmesan cheese. Just wait a bit. Olive oil, bit of salt. Mix it really well, and this is what you get.
Okay.
You get that. So what
that's
we're
just
going
been
to
whacked in a blender, is it?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries at all.
And if you want to keep it in the fridge, what you do is you just put a layer of olive oil. If you keep it in a jar, put a thick layer of olive oil, and it'll keep in the fridge for probably a couple of weeks.
Good
yeah.
Good tip.
So you just brush a bit of that pesto.
So pesto goes on top.
Yeah.
And this is the layering process that we've been talking about.
There you go.
We
put the layers there. We're going to put a bit less arugula this time because we did put a bit too much.
No worries at all.
First time. There you go. That's just a bit, yeah. Just a tiny bit there.
A minute and a half left on the dish.
Yeah, that's more than enough time.
Let you know, chef.
More than enough time. There you go. We'll put some cherry tomatoes.
And this is a nice fresh dish that could be had for lunch.
Healthy, perfect for the summer, right? I mean, the heat is approaching, and this is just perfect for lunch, dinner. I don't know.
And I suppose you could play around with the ingredients as well, couldn't you?
Of course, you can put anything you want. Anything that goes with a salad will go with this, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll put another layer there.
Okay.
Let's just keep it like that. Yeah, we'll just put 3 layers there. Let me just quickly clean my hands.
No worries.
And then what we're going to do is, do you want to do the decoration? Not even. Come on.
You know,
I know Ash enjoyed that last time. She enjoyed the decoration.
The decorations is not my forte. I'm more of a, well, just a serving platter bloke.
Okay, so what we're doing is, we're just putting the pesto in here.
Now, what is this little contraption?
Well, this is just, I call it the squeezy.
The squeezy?
To be honest. Yeah, I call it the squeezy. You know those bottles that you get in, you know, well, you wouldn't know, but in restaurants to decorate and all that, they're quite big and they're uncomfortable to carry around. So I just got this squeezy. It's actually from Spain, but you do find it in Dubai as well. And I like it a lot because you can really control it, you see? So
good stuff.
I'll just check, and I see that it's coming out nicely.
Perfect. Well, we've got about half a minute left on the dish. Let's get Ash over
just
to
decorate a bit with that pesto.
Taste that. That looks absolutely
We are going
divine.
to put a few nice, should we just mix green and purple basil, to decorate?
Throw on some colours.
There you go. And we're going to put some cherry tomatoes as well around.
Oh, wow. This is a work of art. This dish just screams out freshness.
It is really
it looks
fresh.
Beautiful.
Yeah, very healthy.
Wow.
I can't believe that this cheese is produced here.
It is, locally. Locally, and they have, I don't know, you get everything locally right now. I think in the UAE, anything can be done at this point, And it is like the real thing. I've had the real sfoglia, and this is like the real thing.
A classic Italian cheese used with Emirati milk, which is a great little addition to the culinary scene
Does
here.
it have any particular name, this kind of cheese?
Sfoglia.
Sfoglia.
Sounds very Italian.
Sfoglia.
Yeah.
Perfect way to kick off our Italian-inspired week.
Ash can't wait. She's not so
What
fresh.
it's all about,
She's
get stuck in. Listen, ingredients are up on our Facebook page right now, facebook.com/Studio1 Live, and a couple of tips as well from Marta of how to put this thing together.
Thank you very much. Delicious.
Thank you.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much for that, Marta.
Thank you.
Recipe to this, as Tom mentioned, is on our Facebook fan page. Do check it out. It is delicious.
That's it. Once more, the hands of time have caught up with us, and we must bid adieu, adieu, adieu to you and you and you. Adieu.
Thanks to our guests and contributors, and of course our ladies on Facebook who keep the chat going long after we go off air.
Yeah, they'll be working throughout the night. We'll be back tomorrow night with news of outstanding Filipinos, and we've got some more Italian treats for you.
Have a good night.